Voice is not a static attribute. It evolves from infancy through adulthood and into advanced age. This module examines the lifespan trajectory of the human voice, focusing on the developmental, physiological, anatomical, hormonal, and neurological changes that affect vocal quality, strength, and flexibility across different age groups. We will explore how voice presents during infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and geriatric stages, as well as how gender, puberty, hormonal cycles, menopause, aging, lifestyle, and pathology contribute to voice evolution. Special emphasis will be placed on presbyphonia, the aging voice, its clinical implications, and the interventions that can help preserve vocal health in older adults. This module combines principles from developmental biology, endocrinology, geriatrics, speech-language pathology, and otolaryngology, providing a scientific and therapeutic framework for voice care across all life stages. Key learning objectives. By the end of this module, you should be able to understand how the vocal mechanism evolves from birth through aging. Identify typical vocal changes in each life stage, particularly in the elderly. Recognize the effects of hormones on voice across gender and age. Evaluate voice challenges in aging populations, e.g., breathiness, tremor. Develop voice care and intervention strategies tailored to age-specific needs. Promote healthy vocal aging and lifelong vocal maintenance strategies. Section 1. The life cycle of the voice, a developmental timeline. 1.1. Infancy and early childhood, 0 to 5 years. Vocalizations begin in utero, around 24 weeks gestation. Birth cry, a reflex showing healthy laryngeal and respiratory coordination. Babbling and cooing, early signs of neuromuscular control. Larynx is high in the neck. Vocal folds are small and pliable. Fundamental frequency, pitch, is high, ohms 400 to 500 Hz in infants. Voice is primarily reflexive, not intentional. 1.2. Childhood and pre-adolescence, 6 to 12 years, increased control of pitch, loudness, and articulation. Larynx begins to descend. Vocal folds grow in length. Speech and singing become more nuanced. Gender differences in voice are minimal before puberty, developing coordination in breath support and resonance. Section 2. Adolescence and puberty. 2.1 Pubertal voice change, triggered by increased testosterone in males and estrogen or progesterone in females. Males. Vocal folds increase in length and thickness. Larynx enlarges and descends. Pitch drops significantly, approximately an octave. Transitional phase may involve pitch breaks and hoarseness. Females. Vocal folds lengthen slightly. Pitch drops slightly, approximately 3 semitones. Menstrual cycles may introduce temporary vocal variability. 2.2 Voice disorders of adolescence. Puberphonia, mutational falsetto. Failure to transition to adult male pitch. Functional dysphonia from voice misuse or social stress. Need for counseling, therapy, and proper vocal education. Section 3. Adulthood, 20s to 50s. 3.1 Peak vocal performance. Full maturation of the laryngeal mechanism. Maximum strength, flexibility, resonance, and control. Vocal identity is typically stable unless disrupted by lifestyle or health. 3.2 Influencing factors. Lifestyle, hydration, diet, smoking, alcohol, sleep. Hormonal changes, pregnancy, contraceptives, menstrual cycles, occupational demands, singers, teachers, speakers. Illness and pathology, reflux, nodules, fatigue. Section 4. The aging voice, presbyphonia. 4.1. What is presbyphonia? Presbyphonia refers to age-related vocal decline due to changes in the muscles, atrophy, sarcopenia, of laryngeal muscles, mucosa, thinning of vocal fold cover, joints, cricoarytenoid joint degeneration, neurology, slowed nerve conduction, respiration, reduced lung capacity. 4.2 Acoustic and perceptual changes, pitch instability, breathiness, reduced loudness and projection, tremor, effortful phonation, vocal fatigue. These may affect communication, emotional expression, and social participation. Section 5. Gender, hormones, and vocal aging. 5.1 Female voice and menopause estrogen decrease leads to drying of mucosal lining. Thickening and edema may lower pitch. Loss of brightness or ring in voice. 5.2 Male voice and androgen decline testosterone drop leads to thinning and weakening of vocal folds. Pitch may rise slightly. Loss of resonance and control. Hormonal therapy, when indicated, may indirectly influence voice quality. Section 6. Clinical assessment of the aging voice assessment tools. Voice Handicap Index VHI for older adults. Laryngeal video stroboscopy. Maximum phonation time, MPT. Respiratory assessments, spirometry. Perceptual tools, CAPEV, GRBAS goals. To rule out pathology, document function, and tailor therapy. Section 7. Voice therapy and training for older adults. 7.1 Intervention techniques. Vocal function exercises, VFE. Semi-occluded vocal tract exercises, straw phonation, lip trills. Resonant voice therapy, breath support training, postural and alignment exercises, hydration and vocal hygiene education. 7.2 Goals of therapy. Increase vocal fold closure, restore breath-voice coordination, enhance vocal stamina, improve quality of life and communication. Section 8. Promoting healthy vocal aging. Avoiding irritants, smoke, dry air, poor posture. Routine checkups with voice specialists, hydration and steam inhalation, moderate vocal usage and paced speech, lifelong voice training, especially for professionals.